Hello, hi, and welcome. I am great. I'm fine. School life? Pretty dead. I put it in a coma for the moment being because I don't know, man. I'm a person, and I don't know. The older I get, the more I realize what being a person is and means, and you develop a relationship to yourself, and it's a lovely thing, right, to love yourself because of that. But also, loving yourself only becomes more and more of a daunting task that you have to just bring into your own reality. That is your responsibility, because if you don't fight for your own sanity, this shit eats you alive. Existing is a sickness. It's a sickness. And baby, we've all got it. So yeah. I'm realizing I really, really like freeze-dried apples. It's just, the texture, the crisp, the light, airy, crispy, yet kind of smoothness of it. I don't know, it's just so light. This and peanut butter. It just does something to my tongue senses. Maybe I'm really just a total foodie. Like, my life depends on this substance, so I'm depending that it tastes good type of way. Also, I've got a bowl of Captain Crunch with almond milk here. I'm gonna eat it. So this might be a little mukbang, like it was with the rice cakes, except to a less extravagant scale. And I am more desperate than ever to be okay. Just kidding. Not more desperate than ever, just as desperate as usual, with a greater need to express that I am desperately hanging on to courage and, well, whatever it takes to fight the fear of being alive. Sugar helps. Sugar and carbs help. But I'm getting my protein in. I had my omega-3 fatty acids. I am missing out on some citric acid. Some of those citrus fruits. Love grapefruit. Haven't had it in a bit. I was saying to myself, first time I got real depressed is because I realized I'm gonna die one day. And it doesn't matter how significant I was, because I'll be worms. And then, I received the help necessary to get through that. And I was okay for a while. And then, more recently, I met again with the realization that everything I know and love will die too. And this entire time I thought, okay, that's fine. When I die, and so will that. The realization is, it is more than possible that everything I know and Everything I know and love might just die before I do. And it might happen a lot sooner than I could ever prepare for. And it might have already happened. And there's a little bit of inspiration in that. I'll be positive. I'll take note of that. Yeah. Yes. Knowing that now, I can act with even more intention and create an even more significant result from that. Very much possible. Very probable. Yes. And yet it could just be gone. I have so much good to have and to appreciate right now. And it could be gone before I even get to it. So, I don't think I can take that. If I lose everything I know and love before I even get to appreciate it to its fullest extent, with my fullest capability, it might not ever completely, fully be enough. You make peace with not having enough, or not being enough, or not getting enough. You make peace with that until you don't again. And then you do until you do. And then you don't again. And that's just like a cycle. I don't know how much it affects every other person, but it affects me more than it seems to for everyone around me. And I know, that's an illusion of perception. Everyone's going through different levels and flavors of their own shit. Trust. I get it. I don't want to add my own shit to the shit pile of human. I don't even know. Our fears, the ones we carry around and shit, are ferocious. The ferocity of it. I know. I don't want to add to it. I really can't afford to add to the steaming heat pile of the human footprint. I just can't die drowning in my own. Everybody just wants to fix everybody's problems, and I understand the need to. And there's an urge for control, there's an urge for power, there's an urge to heal and help, and all of the best intentions in the world doesn't change the fact that I don't want to be helped. I've had help. I've got help. I want help. I want the help I need, but I don't need the help you want to offer. I don't know how many times I can say that. For my point to get across, that I don't want the help everyone can offer me. I need the help that I offer me, that I take for myself, that I get from me. Please. It is so disrespectful to try to offer your own help to people who simply just need their own. Fuck, man. I want to be angry, but I understand. And that's the most suffocating excruciating and exhausting part of it. My sister and her girlfriend are like literally screaming in the streets outside, and I get it. I'm like, same, like, ah! It's therapy, okay? You don't fucking scream along with me. You know that one Logic song? The one we all sang in middle school, if you're around my age? I don't want to be alive. I don't want to be alive. I just want to die today. I just want to die. I don't want to be alive. I don't want to be alive. I just want to die today. I just want to die. And then at some point, he goes, if you feel me, go woo, or something like that. Oh, shit's funny. Oh, I'm getting a FaceTime call at the moment. I did intend for this to be a relatively shorter live, but before I can join that, maybe I could just join it on the live. Fuck it. You guys don't care, do you? Let's see. Wait, first, before I do that, Logic. There's a whole lot of things happening in my head that I'm about to attend to, but I can't do it until I make one of it happen first, and it needs to be in order of the thing I thought of. Ah! Logic. What's it called? 1-800 lyrics. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Woo! If you feel me, oh, who can relate? Oh my god! No, I'm getting so much ecstasy from realizing that's exactly what the lyric is. I want to kill myself. Who can relate? Woo! Please laugh with me, because that's just hysterical. Speaking of hysterical, I actually have been in such a terrifyingly manic state with such delusional ideas. And that's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It's just really scary for like everyone around me, and then me after realizing like the proportion, the disproportionate of it all. That's the scary part. But you know, it doesn't really matter as long as no one else gets to witness and judge it. When people witness and judge my maniacal, delusional hysteria, that's when it gets bad. That hurts me. Like, I self-harm and punish myself when that happens. It is too much harm. It is too much. It's too much power for any one person to have, and yet they have it, and I get lost in it. So, I'm gonna read these fucking Logic lyrics, because this song, I still haven't decided if I really like it or not. But that doesn't matter, because it's fucking hilarious. Let's just go through this. I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. If you like my life ain't mine. Who can relate? Whoa! Oh, I'm so fucking scared of my life. But sometimes songs kind of just capture that and reciprocate it. This is why I like music. Literally every song I listen to just makes me feel a little bit more understood, until I think maybe they don't even feel what I felt, but I can hope and trust that they do, even if they don't. So There is no one else in this FaceTime call. My yoga. Oh, okay. I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. It feel like my life ain't mine. Who can really? Woo! I don't wanna be alive. I don't wanna be alive. I just wanna die today. I just wanna die. I don't wanna be alive. I don't wanna be alive. I just wanna die today. I just wanna die. And let me tell you why. All this, I don't remember how its flow goes here, but you know, sometimes you get to a point in your life where suicide becomes a viable option. And that's a great time not to play this song, but to sing it for yourself. You know you're okay if you're able to laugh along with it. And if you're really not okay, then maybe find someone to sing it with. That might possibly be helpful. Because I know I'm able to laugh at this and actually be somewhat okay because I've been able to sing this song and laugh with someone else about it. And that just brings feelings. Thank you, Kamaya, for that memory. I don't want it to depend on my happiness with you, but sometimes it means a lot more than I can ever control. It's getting soggy. I'm gonna try to eat it faster. I used to be a strictly Reese's Puff girl for like the past 2 years. This is a Captain Crunch. I've been having Cheerios and Honey Schmacks. Also deeply connected to my childhood. So plus points for the nostalgia factor, but this is my first time having this cereal in quite a while. You know Nathan Zed, the third pew, or, you know, formerly known as the third pew on YouTube? You gotta know who he is. If you watch me and you don't know who he is, I mean, you're one person. You gotta know who he is all I'm saying. He created a video rating cereals. This man's mind, he just knows. He just knows it's exactly what I want. He just knows what his people want. And you know what his people want? Him ranking cereals. Did Eugene from the Try Guys do this already? Did he do it as well? Maybe. I'll look that up later. You know what's wrong with the way I've been living? I've enjoyed doing about 20% of it. The 80-20 rule has been mirrored. It's been flip-flopped, and it's not in my favor. I gotta flip it back in my favor. I gotta take the power over my life back for me. I've been in school, and yeah, it's a credible school with a whole bunch of certifications and a lot of valuable information for me to know and learn. Doesn't mean that I enjoy it. That most certainly does not mean that just because I'm flunking out, I'm not flunking out. I'm just like borderline average, and that's enough to consider myself a failure. My point is, I enjoy aspects of it. I enjoy that I'm bringing this credibility into my own belt for my own future. And at that same time, I can recognize how miserable I am becoming with all the restraint I did not foresee this taking from me. I know I can pull through it. It's just the desire to is getting bigger and smaller and bigger and smaller. And it's just fluctuating in This isn't how you guys eat your own food. You don't. Hey, singular viewer. I don't know if you realize that I'm actually insane or not. The trick that I've learned is that everyone's actually insane, and the weakest ones are just the ones scared of showing it, being known for it. I don't know. I gained a lot more respect for Kanye after realizing that he was rightfully insane. Doesn't mean I have to agree with every decision he makes. Are you joking? That perspective is just so small. If I'm being completely honest with you. So many people go into friendships, relationships, freaking any connection with another person, already deciding that there's nothing else they could offer. That's what breaks it. However, it breaks is so small it's almost insignificant. The fact is, if your open mind shrinks at the possibility of another person's reality, that doesn't make you any more mature. I had an argument. Let's call it an argument. Because really, it was probably just the dumbest conversation I ever had. And I can say that now, but at the moment, it was just terrifying to be a part of. But there was valuable lessons to learn from that. And I wasn't giving up until I gained all the valuable information I possibly could. And when I stopped getting it, I came to conclusions that was simply just enough. The thing about me is I don't really just stop. I either push over the edge or walk away on a whim. Maybe that's not a great thing, but I know that's how I function. No one person is better or worse than another. I know, there's evidence that shows or disproves that. But if that's a sole belief that I keep, then bruh, I don't think I have another 2 days for me in this life. I just can't sustain being that way. Some people just can't, and I'm one of them. I'm learning to laugh at my weaknesses, and it's really such a powerful skill. It really is. It just takes a little bit more time than it seems to. Damn. Captain Crunch cereal flavored milk after you're done eating straight from the bowl is super delicious. Okay. Deep breath. I don't know. At this moment in time, I have realized that there are a lot of synchronicities happening all around me. Maybe that means I'm more spiritually attuned, but it actually feels like I am going insane. My mind is actually fragile, and I realize that everyone's sanity is fragile. Everyone just has a different threshold of sanity that they can maintain. I can manage a high level of function with very little sanity at my disposal, and yet here I am with very little sanity at my disposal. And it's just a little hard, just a little bit harder than usual to function in the rules of the world. I don't know if this is a manic state or a depressive state, because I think in a depressive state, I would probably be in bed, sleeping a lot, watching a lot of YouTube videos, or binging something of a sort. Maybe this is just what coping looks like, and it's not depressive or manic or good or bad. This is just me doing my best. And, a few hours ago, that kind of terrified me. The fact that this is what it looks like for me to do my best right now was a tad bit concerning. But that's because I was looking through it through the scope of, other people. Like, my dad. I care about my dad. And if he sees that I'm not doing well, then what if there's no room for him to not do well? And I don't want to put that pressure on anyone. I just can't do that to anyone. I just can't do that to anyone. I've got boundary issues. And that is the tip of my issues. Speaking not of my issues. I just have a lot, okay? And I know, everyone has a lot. But can't I just have a space to be all of my lot without needing to shrink for anyone else? I miss dancing. Dancing was probably the best thing that could have happened in my life. It came to me when I first was beginning to create my relationship with myself, which was off to a rocky start since middle school. Had a lot of self-loathing in middle school. LOL. So anyway, high school, I started dancing, and it's the most powerful, beautiful thing. You get attention for for releasing your own tension in such a beautiful way that you didn't even need to speak. You just moved your body and that was enough. And my fucking god, that was probably the best thing that ever happened to me. I mean, right now, that's all I can recall. There's more that I can recall, but if I recall that, then I'm gonna lose focus, and I will not be very pleased with that. Dancing. I deeply want to get back into it. Dancing. You can do it anytime, anywhere. Dancing. I haven't done it enough. And I don't know what I'm afraid of. I don't know what's stopping me. Dancing. Maybe I don't want my relationship with my body. But dancing, it's so fun, and I know that it's exactly what I love to do. Maybe that's what I'm afraid of. Doing what I love. Because I know it's not what I'm supposed to be doing right now. And that's a really sad feeling. That might be exactly the sickness that creates all these fears. Why can't I open myself to the things I know I love? Maybe it's my environment. Maybe it's the people I let in. Nah, not the people I let in now, but the people I have previously let in. That's it. I stopped trying to impress myself so I could impress someone who doesn't even matter. And I'm not looking at it like a pitiful, gross, pathetic way. I'm really not. But people love to put that narrative in my head. These people. How sick do you have to be to shove your narrative into someone else's view? Do you really think you matter that much? I'm not talking to myself. I don't mean to be mean. I can't afford to be mean. I can't. I don't choose to be mean because I like it. I'm deciding to say what needs to be heard. But I'm not gonna say it to someone who matters. Or I'm not gonna say it to the one I mean to. That would be mean, maybe. Or maybe that is mean to withhold. I don't know. I think it's mean for someone to keep from me the information I already know they know. If we both know, then why can't you just fucking say it? But apparently that's impolite, and some people have a boundary with that. Not me, though, so I should respect that, right? No one's gonna respect my boundaries. I should respect everyone else's, right? Nah, it's not gonna work for me. It just won't. This is good practice. I already know I'm gonna fold as soon as I try to put it in practice with another person. So I'm just gonna be patient for the right kind of person who will respond to my boundaries so I can respond to theirs. I don't know, okay? This is a lot of distress, so I'm gonna end it here. Yeah, it's been cut short, but you know what? Maybe the other times I've been live went on too long. I'm gonna cut it short. I'm gonna cut it short. Go watch Good Girls. Or don't, because maybe you don't want to. And I can respect that. And more people should respect what you don't want to do. Go love yourself doing what you want to do. And go love yourself not doing what you don't want to do. Someone needs to be the one to say it. I'll be that one. I'll say what needs to be said. Fine. You don't want to hear it? You don't like it? Well, good thing it's not you who's saying it. Oh my god. My nose is running and I don't know. That happens when I get short of breath or something. I don't know. I'm not bothered, but it will start dripping down into my mouth at some point. So I'm gonna watch Good Girls and pretend that my responsibilities don't exist. And yeah, the consequences of that might be pretty brutal, but I'll be alive. So you know what? Let's end this with the rest of the Logic song because I just realized that tab is still open. I haven't finished it also. Fuck. Maybe I should just go make up the hours. I might have scammed my required hours for school. And there might have been a malfunction in the system that records my hours. But instead of confronting that and facing the consequences, what I might just do is just go in and get hours for what I really need. Instead of like bringing my own fallacy into attention, maybe I'll just divert that and get what I need. I'll get more of it. Just get more. There's always more, so I'll just get more. Even though I already did with what I worked for, I'll just get more. Because that's probably more worth it than bringing about my own possible consequence. So tomorrow I'm going to go to school. You're going to school tomorrow. Today's Friday. It's Friday night, and I'm in my room having a little mental break about my cereal and my life. But tomorrow I'm going to go to school, and I'm going to get my hours. And maybe I won't have to drop out. And if I do drop out, it'll be after what I came for. And yeah, part of what I came for might be for the internship that I don't get unless I finish all 9 months of this program. But I'm in cycle 6. In 9 months, that's 12 cycles. I'm in cycle 6. I'm literally about to be done with halfway of it. Cycle 7 is post-production. That's a big deal. That's why I came here mostly. I'll stick around until maybe 8th cycle, maybe 9th if I find the will. It's gonna suck. I'm gonna suck it up because I'm not a child and I'm not a bitch, but I can fucking act like it if that's how I feel. That doesn't mean that's what I am, you little assholes. Sorry, there's a lot of people's judgments living with me that this is how I can kick them out of my head. And it might look counterproductive, counterintuitive, but that's what makes it a funny little tricky thing. The brain is a funny, tricky thing. You gotta trick it. And it's gotta be fun and funny in order for it to work. For me, I'm not telling you what to do. I really can't afford to do that. Take your own power, please. It's not mine. I can't take anyone else's. There's a bug bite on my arm that I'm just feeling now, and I remember getting bit, and it was by a tiny bug, not a bug that usually bites. So it's kind of swollen. Like, the bite is bigger than the bug. What? Wild. Oh, right, I was gonna sing a Logic song like 10 minutes ago. All this other shit I'm talking about, they think they know it. I've been praying for somebody to save me, no one's heroic. I don't know how the flow goes, I'm just gonna say it. And my life don't even matter, I know it. Oh shit, I do say I know a lot. Anyway, I know I'm hurting deep down, but can't show it. Never had a place to call my home. Never had a home, ain't nobody calling my phone. Where you been? Where you at? What's on your mind? They say life's precious, but nobody care about mine. I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. It feel like my life ain't mine. Who can relate? Whoa! I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. You feel like my life ain't mine. Whoa. I want you to be alive. I want you to be alive. You don't gotta die today. You don't gotta die. I want you to be alive. I want you to be alive. You don't gotta die today. Now let me tell you why. This is Alessia Cara's verse. It's the very first breath when your head's been drowning underwater. I don't know the flow. And it's the lightness in the air when you're there chest to chest with a lover. Oh, that sounds nice. It's holding on, though the road's long, seeing light in the darkest things. And when you stare at your reflection, why did I see chicken? Finally knowing who it is. Oh, that sounds like Mulan. Oh, I'm gonna look at my reflection and know who it is. I mean, I've been kind of staring at my face in this live stream the entire time. It's nice to see my reactions emote so much. Maybe that's why I love this so much, because I get to use my face to express how I feel. And maybe that's exactly what I've been missing. Because I know I already feel better. I do feel better. The expression was maybe part of what's missing. And I know that now, and I can be aware of that. Because I wasn't. Anyway, let's continue with the song. Sing the light in the darkest things, and when you stare at your chicken, knowing who it is. I know that you'll thank God you did. I know where you've been, where you are, where you going. I know you're the reason I believe in life. What's the day without a little night? I'm just trying to shed a little light. It can be hard. It can be so hard, but you gotta live right now. You got everything to give right now. I've been on the low. I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. You feel like my life ain't mine. Who can relate? Woo! I've been on the low. I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. You feel like my life ain't mine. Finally wanna be alive. Finally wanna be alive. I finally wanna be alive. I don't wanna die today. I don't wanna die. I finally wanna be alive. Finally wanna be alive. I don't wanna die today. I don't wanna die. Oh, pain don't hurt the same. I know the lane I travel feels alone. But I'm moving till my legs give out, and I see my tears melt in the snow. But I don't wanna cry. I don't wanna cry anymore. I wanna feel alive. I don't even wanna die anymore. Oh, I don't wanna die anymore. Yeah. Oh, what? I'm reading the more on Genius section of the Genius lyrics thing. And it says here, Logic says Kanye West makes him wish he was bipolar. Oh, that's another thing. Kanye West is also bipolar. No wonder I resonate with him a little. How Logic, Lil Uzi Vert, and XXX Tentacion put mental health center stage in hip hop. Kid Cudi inspired Logic to speak out about mental health. Word, okay. I think I want to be someone. Well, period. Yes, I do want to be someone. But I also want to be someone who, like, selects the nominees for VMAs. Video Music Awards. It ties a little nice bow around everything I connect with. Video, music, awards. Oh, yes. And I'm the one who chooses who gets to win. Yo. I want to be one of those people. I don't know who those people are or how to get in contact with them, but I know that the Grammys has connections to the school I go to now. So I'll find a way there. I can see a connection. I can spot the synchronicities. And I will figure out a way. You know what? I'm going to look that up right now. And then I'm going to go watch Good Girls. Then I'm going to come back to it. And then I'm going to go to sleep. And when I wake up, I'm going to have it in my mind. And I'll come back to it another time. And I'll keep coming back to it. Because I know that I can't stay in one place. I can admit that. Doesn't mean anything. Except that I know I can come back. That's the best part about this phase of my life here. Is that I've realized I can come back to anything I leave behind. And if I do come back to it, I know it's because that's what I love. That's why I want to love. I can come back to dance because I know it's something I love. And it might not be something I can come back to right now, and I can still love it. Yes! Okay, VMAs, watch out. Your girl's going to take over. I'm going to become the VMA CEO. The VMAs is not a corporation, so I don't know what that means, but I'm going to do some research, figure out how that thing functions from the ground up, because as far as I know, it's just a live broadcast that happens every year, and I haven't watched it for a long, long, long time, but I know that it's always a very fun time. It's like a very childhood nostalgia thing. I used to watch the VMAs with my sisters, and it would be this big event, and I didn't even realize what it was just a show. And it just became just one of those shows I stopped watching. But I can still remember it and recall it for what it was before. A big event with all these artists, with their videos for their music, And they get awarded for that. They're like, "Oh my god, look at this thing that this artist that we all recognize had created with a group of people we may not recognize. But we can recognize that this is the product of all that effort, and that deserves recognition. And I want to be a part of that. The fact that you get awards is crazy. I mean, that's not the end goal. The end goal was creating the thing. To me, in my mind, right now, creating the song in the video. Wait, creating the song was the end goal. Creating the video was a byproduct. And everything that happens after that is just another reason to celebrate. My heart is full thinking about that, and life is a little bit less scary. So, thanks for being my outlet. It's still strange that my single viewer comes to view this a few seconds after I start. And it's usually this single viewer that stays till the very end. And that's something I'm not very familiar with. In fact, it's a little bit suspicious, mostly confusing. And still, I'm grateful and confused. Because you're not Kamaya. When Kamaya's here, there's 2 viewers. So who are you? And I guess why don't you want to be known? Or maybe you just want to stay a viewer. You don't want to be a who or what. But just a viewer? Maybe that's enough for you. That's a cool thing I'd like to learn. Or maybe I already learned it before. Fuck. In that case, I forgot. That's a mess to think about, so I'm not gonna do that. If I ever do get to know you, I hope it's because you've stuck around long enough for me to meet you. Okay. Well, if I go on for any longer, I won't have cut it short. So I'm gonna cut it short. Yeah. Also, rest in peace to Jenna Marbles. In loving memory. She's not dead, but her YouTube channel has been dead for a while, and she was a big part of my childhood too. So